Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 70 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And he's got his man. It's the tight end.
Get the fuck out of here.
Another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Fucking lucky, bro.
That was 3rd and 16.
Fucking lucky.
They get the conversion anyway.
Next time that's picked. Promise you that.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the print. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops just a little
right,
bit
baby.
midfield at the 48-yard line.
I'll show you how it's done.
Some time to the right, so
I'll show you how this is done.
What's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
There's no flag? Wow. Wow, he fucking leveled my fucking tight end.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's Penny on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken
Wrong side of the field, buddy.
So they try to take the deep shot.
He had me beat on that left side bad. He had me beat bad.
If it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they duck it behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown.
Wow, he caught that.
Bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Penny up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And
that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Inside handoff, Penny. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hurts. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So, fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we...